Alright guys, so I am just unboxing this little dumbbell set that I ordered, because essentially I am going away for 3 weeks to a camp as a job, and I'm gonna have like free hours and stuff, and I can like hike and swim, but I really wanted to still be able to do some weightlifting because it's super important to me, and I'm really like trying to dedicate myself to this. I mean, I've been lifting like more seriously for the past couple of years, and now I'm really getting more serious about it, and I want to be able to do it. And 3 weeks without being able to lift, like, it's like fine. I just like don't. I want to have the option, and so I ordered these adjustable dumbbells. They're actually not. They weren't that expensive. I mean, it was still like enough money. But I think I spent like $150 to get the 40-pound dumbbell set, and then I bought extra 7.5-pound and 5-pound plates. So I'm still waiting on 4 more 5-pound plates, but let me show you. But I've got, so 2 of these handles, and then as you can see, there are the plates, so 5s, and then 7.5s and 2.5s, and they've got these little screws, so basically you put the plate on and you screw it in place. So yeah, I can have, put you guys there for a second. So I'll be able to at least do like rows and like, you know, floor presses and shoulders and stuff like that. I can do squats, lunges, Romanian deadlifts. And I think with all the weight I have, I should be able to get up to, well, I think it's like 2 20-pound dumbbells and then the extra 15 and 20, I should bring 5. I have to do the math. I don't know why it's so difficult, but I think total, what, it should be 5, 20. I think I can end up with like 2 40-pound dumbbells, so 80 pounds total is what I was able to get for $150, which weights are so expensive to buy, and part of it I think is the shipping cost too, because you're literally just buying the weight, and so they're super heavy boxes. But I got this stuff, and I kind of want to play around with like a weighted vest, and so I ordered one of those, and that, like, it was $30 for a 20-pound vest, and it's not like there are much nicer ones with like metal plates and stuff. This is a sand vest, and so it's not really good, according to the reviews that I saw at least. It's not the best for like jumping or like high impact, but I don't really do high impact sports. For me, it's more just like if I wanted to go on a walk wearing one, or do like, you know, oh, I can add weight to my push-up, or do squats with the vest on and holding a dumbbell or something. You know what I mean? Like, just a way to add some extra weight to what I'm doing without needing it to be externally loaded on a bar. Yeah, that's my little rant. I actually finally got my tooth implant in, which I had mentioned getting in a different video. And the actual, like, plug, like the tooth cap, isn't on yet. I'll get that later when this is fully healed, but the metal is in my mouth now. I've been having such a week. Like, everything that can go wrong has been going wrong for my week, and I'm really just trying to see it as like a sign that something better is coming, because I think that the universe kind of balances out, and I don't think that any of this is personal, but it is happening, and I'm just rolling with it and trying to stay optimistic and positive, and just sort of taking it as like this is frustrating, but I'm just going to tell myself that it means that I have good stuff coming, and I just got to get through this stuff first. So, yeah, anyway, that's my update on my mouth and on my weight training. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. So I'm just going to go, and I'll see you when I choose to film next. It's a little afternoon watching Christian Guzman's new video, hanging out with my kitty. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. I'm on the floor because sometimes you just got to be on the floor, you know. I did a shoulder chest workout today, and honestly it was tough, but not like, I think I got like frustrated during it because it's not that it was, the weight I was using was like physically hard, but it was technically hard because I don't do a lot of shoulder exercises, or I haven't done a lot of shoulder exercises in the past. I've just really neglected them. So like outside of some shoulder presses and lateral raises, I haven't done a huge variation. So doing like wide grip front raises, like upright rows, rear delt flies, stuff like that was just technically hard because my body's not used to it. And so the frustration was like, technically this feels weird, but I know I have to go lighter so I can do it correctly and then work up on weight later. But that's always like a weird feeling. Like, I guess it's like, it's good to like leave your ego at the door, right? And I've really been focusing on like technique, and I like to do things correctly. And I prioritize that over like outright strength. But when like I'm doing movements I'm used to doing and I know I have the technique down pretty well, I can push myself and I get like a good pump and I feel like I went really hard. But on stuff that's technically hard, it's like my technique breaks down before my muscles are actually, well, I guess like to do it correctly, right? Like my muscles aren't strong enough to do it technically correctly, but like I have more energy, if that makes sense. Like I know that like energetically I could produce more power, but technically I am limited. And so that's just like such a mind fuck. But I know that like next time I come across these exercises, it'll be better and it's going to feel better and everything will be fine. But today, also I've just had a bad week. Like my car was having problems and like I broke a hard drive, which most of it was backed up on a secondary drive, but like a lot of video clips that I had been editing hadn't been backed up. And so like I still had the files, but I had to relink all of them and order a new hard drive to back up the files and video footage too. And so like that cost me like, I don't know, like $65 or something for like another 2 terabyte hard drive. So that was annoying. And then like I accidentally broke a bowl this morning, and like I had to like reschedule a few things that I was supposed to do with friends, and I'm leaving on Tuesday next week for like a 3-week camp job. And because I'm leaving, it just makes it more stressful to rearrange. It's not like a problem. Like I wasn't like super upset about it. It's more like the cumulative impact of like all of these minor, some of them are major inconveniences. The car thing is a major inconvenience. I'm so out of it. I don't even remember if I just mentioned that I had car issues this week, but I have had car issues this week as well. And just like all sorts of stuff. So I've been sleeping pretty well, honestly, but I'm just mentally exhausted and like trying to push through, trying to be positive, trying to think about it in terms of like, you know, it's just a bad week and there will be other ones. And like I try really hard to like sort of see my feelings and emotions as like the weather, right? Like it comes and it goes and there's nothing you can do about, like you can't stop the weather from raining when it's raining, but you can get an umbrella. And I think that like for me, today is like definitely a stormy day. Like my mindset isn't in the best place, but I still did my workout. I still did 30 minutes cardio. Afterwards, I have work tonight. I don't really want to go, but I think once I'm there, it'll be fine. And it'll probably be better for me, honestly, because I'll be busy and like on my feet and stuff. I'm gonna roll over. I will be busy and on my feet, and so like I'll at least have my mind be preoccupied. So those are all like good positive things. I'm trying to focus on them. Doing my best to stay positive, but I also want to be like transparent and real and just be like, I'm a person and some days are hard. And I really like the gym. I think it's like a good outlet. I enjoy spending time there, but sometimes there are like frustrating workouts where it's like you do the work and it just kind of feels like shit. And yeah, it was one of those days. So